Sorry, adjust this. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today. I definitely want to thank Gerard and the other GBA staff members very much for the consideration and courtesy shown to me to be here today. Always very grateful to be part of any organization that is very forward-thinking and very forward-operating within this type of ecosystem. This industry is one in which is built upon struggle and a lot of values. What we usually see are people with ideas of how to make the world a better place and coming together to ensure that that actually happens. As this was introduced, my name is Anthony Howell. I serve as the overseas representative for the government of Bermuda. I'm the director of the Washington, D.C. office. Bermuda has spent its time building what it believes is the true roadmap in terms of incorporating technologies onto the island, building out the legal framework in order to give companies that clarity that's necessary for them to operate in a jurisdiction without any fear of any type of reprisals, to operate without any fear of any future problems that may arise that we've seen in numerous cases that has been brought down from the SEC into other entities. And as such, Bermuda has put itself at the vanguard of the industry as a whole. The main point for Bermuda is to protect the industry so that we can keep the bad actors out. Because as we see time and time again, bad actors have no issue in draining and eroding the industry. And what this really does, it impacts not only the people who are the investors inside the economy itself or the ecosystems or the company, the shareholders, but it really impacts the people who aren't affiliated with the company per se, but that rely on the industry and hurts the industry as a whole. You've seen this with FTX and the other banking situations from the year before last, in which for a while we were looking at if the industry itself was going to really is on the teetering point of actually failing, and that was actually a concern. But I think we've seen now we're roaring back to life, and we've seen a lot of progress and a lot of good actors enter this field. Bermuda does its share in order to keep those good actors in good standing. Our regulators were one of the best regulators in the entire world. The Monetary Authority ensures the safeguarding of not only the entities, but also the people who depend on those entities to operate. We are looking very forward to incorporating the blockchain on the island. The announcement was made this year by our premier in Davos, Switzerland. And we're looking right now to plan that next roadmap to, again, be the stalwart in that industry and to be the vanguard for it as well. I do sit on several subcommittees, and while that roadmap is still, it's still classified, we're not sharing too much because we want to make some really big announcements later on. I can share that we are looking at various specific areas. For example, digital identity is also a key area in which I sit on the subcommittee for, and we are very much looking at new ways to incorporate technologies to get people built into the system and integrated into the system in Bermuda. We also look to work with partners overseas in finding new solutions to other problems that they may have and how we can also work across purposes in order to operate cleanly to ensure that the industry survives for many years to come. One of the beautiful takeaways in terms of having this kind of broad outreach is the fact that we have shared ideas in terms of shared problems, but also shared solutions that can really benefit from a collective gathering of minds. It's one of the most fascinating things to see the people that are engaged in this area and just learning every day. So it's, I can't even find the words to describe it. I'm always at a loss for words when I'm given the opportunity to speak upon this kind of topic. Right now, Bermuda is always looking to expand on our relationships. We have a conference that is coming up May 11th and May 14th, the Digital Finance Forum. We have some brilliant minds in the room there. It's hosted in Bermuda, a great opportunity if those who have interest in finding out what more Bermuda has to offer. Please look into it, buy a ticket, come and visit, because it's just one of many meetings that we do have on the island, and it's just one step in the next direction to make sure that we are always at the forefront of the communication and conversations. This was always built upon the regulatory framework that we set out, the Digital Asset and Business Act back in 2018, and we've expanded upon that since. Right now, we have various persons within various legal teams looking into the new wave and new eras such as AI and DAOs as well, and how we can incorporate that as well into Bermuda's ecosystem, and to kind of build that frame that can be a model for other countries, other states, and other jurisdictions around the world. So with all that, I'd like to share with you and my sincere gratitude for being among some brilliant minds here, and it's always very humbling to be with such individuals that are in this room and even outside this room at any event that I attend or I speak at. So thank you very much for hearing me out today, and have a good one.
I prioritize the GBA conferences because it's where real builders show up.
Technology is advancing at a rapid rate.
It's important that we're talking about blockchain right now because it isn't just a financial system, it's so much more.
In my mind, it's going to be the reason why we will remain the dominant superpower in the world.